Let's fight! Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you guys. Let's fight! We are tremendously privileged that you guys are joining us in the ring, at home here in Guyana, and around the world. And let me tell you guys, sometimes we just get wicked here. I tell you that. We just get wicked. We just get wicked and we wait a couple of minutes. Sometimes we like to receive those phone calls at the back end. Why you guys are not on us yet? What is happening? We got our own little wickedness happening here, guys. Good to have each and every one of you in the ring again with us for another evening. You know, as you come on board, whether you're joining us on YouTube, Twitter, you're joining us on Facebook. Yes, y'all fast. Let's fight, guys, and share the live stream wherever you guys are joining us from this evening. Persons are messaging us. Y'all are coming on. What is happening? You know, y'all like story, though. Y'all like pocketry. Y'all like problems. Great to see each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from this evening. Welcome in the ring. Vanessa Lavina. Is it Persaud? Vanessa Persaud there. Let me, you got me scrolling her back. Vanessa, Laverne, Harry Chiron, Kelman, Resilient, Deborah Grace. Great to see you. All you fantastic folks. Alia Waldron says she's ready to fight the Jagabats in Dubai. From Dubai with love. Alia, good to see you there. And Bernadette Duncan. All you fantastic folks. Bernadette gotta be family. Family! Folks, if y'all in the ring, it might mean y'all are not in Dubai. And perhaps some of those Dubai folks are also locked and loaded in the ring tonight. So good night if you guys are joining us from Dubai. If you guys are joining us from Dubai, let us know in the comments section. We want to know who is joining us from where, guys. We aren't taking anything for granted at all. Guys, and I'm just excited to be here with you. Yet another evening. Happy Monday. Hope you guys would have had a fantastic weekend. Whatever you guys found to do there with your time. As you come on board, don't waste time tonight. Share the live stream. We're going to give you back your 2 or 3 extra minutes at the end of the program. Hope we can get through all of the things we have on the fight card for you guys this evening. Again, wherever you guys are joining us from, welcome in the ring. We're tremendously privileged that you guys have chosen to join us for this hour or so for this broadcast of all things happening in Guyana, in the Caribbean region, and even internationally. So, folks, we go in Dubai this evening, and don't waste time. Mitchell and Everil and Denise London, Bernadette, all you fantastic folks, don't waste time this evening. Tracy Mullen, share the live stream. Nordis Sampson and Winston Henry, Beverly Romaine, Karen, Rowena Cummins, and Yvonne Benjamin. All of you fantastic folks like Gwenna Jones. Let me make sure I'm seated properly. Donna Liverpool. Folks, y'all realize the longer I'm on, this accent, the accent deepening, the longer I'm on. The accent, folks. Susan Canzias and Paulette, Jacqueline Stoll and Paul Dianju, Audrey Thom and Don Raymond and Sherma Spurley, Chisong Henry, all you fantastic folks. Sandra Hanover, anti-Sandra Hanover, all the way from Diamond. Good to see you folks. Kevin Williams and Stacy and Stoll, all you great and fantastic folks. Kevin Williams says he's locked and loaded. He's in the suburbs. He's on YouTube, and we got some folks joining us on Twitter. Great to have all of you guys in the ring. Jermaine Osborne and Irwin Don Cook and all you fantastic folks like Diane Fordyce. Guys, share the live stream. We're a couple minutes in and we want to know how you guys are doing out there. Who joining me from Dubai tonight? Who is joining us from Dubai tonight? Where's our Dubai people? Where's our Dubai people? Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome to each and everyone. I want that bell louder. Welcome in the ring, guys. That bell is not nearly loud enough for. I want to shake you guys when you hear that bell. Natasha Joseph and Alicia Campbell, Ariel and Cecilia Abrams, Dorothy Jackson. I see Atala Wade, my darling wife, has joined me in the suburbs. Good to see you, Atala. Natasha Williams and Jackie Baird, all you fantastic folks. Folks, I am ready to get to the fight card. I don't know about you. As you come on again, we encourage you guys to share the live stream. We are here and we are live and we're in living color and ready to mix things up for you. So much happening over the weekend. So much happening as the week starts, folks. As you come on board, it's Purgatory tonight and Confusion Powder. We don't know how else to characterize it. Purgatory and Confusion Powder. And again, as you guys come on board and you share that live stream, I am going to make sure I give some of you guys a shout out. Shanetta, good to see you there. Shanetta, good to see you there. And good to have all of you. Good to have all of you on board with us this evening. Fantastic evening to each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from, guys. It is our privilege. It is our privilege to have you, and we have the fight card ready. We are fired up at the back this side and ready to go. All system says go, proceed. But as you guys come on, share the live stream. We're really privileged to have you. Folk like, is it Mackenzie, Kanasa Mackenzie, fancy name, or is it Kanisha Mackenzie? I have also Marlissa Rose, Marlissa Parkinson Rose. Some of these folks are new. Marlissa is joining us from IFLOT. Marlissa, once you went to the university there. Marlissa, once you did not go to the university there, we are good. So just tell us. Tell us whether or not, Marlissa, you went to the university there in IFLOT. Nonetheless, happy to have you, Marlissa Parkinson Rose and Joan Stephanie and is it Magnell Barrow, Onessa Wardeen, Madison Williams. Madison is usually some rich people. So good to have Madison in the ring this evening. Folks, let's get to it. Quite a few things to discuss. I'm going to save some time at the end to give some of you guys a shout out. Welcome in the ring, guys, wherever you're joining us from, whether you're at home here in Guyana, you are in the diaspora region 11, or there's actually a region 11 right at here home. I know why it took me so long to figure this out, apparently. A region 11 right here in Guyana. But we know region 11 as the diaspora. For those of you who are in the diaspora, a very good evening to each and every one of you. All protocols, ladies and gentlemen, haven't been observed. All protocols haven't been observed. Let's get to the fight card. And a warm welcome to each and every one of you. Trust you guys have had a great weekend. Trust you guys have had a great day. As I said earlier on social media, hope you guys rose to the challenges of the day. Rose to those challenges. You tackle them. You knock them out, folks. And we do not only survive. We do not only live to survive, but we want to thrive as well. So a great and fantastic evening to every one of you, folks. It's Purgatory. It's Purgatory, guys. Signs of the times. What a weekend. What a weekend it was. Bridget Vigilance and Tremaine Bess and Kim Walker, Ebon Lamy, Alexis Douglas, all you fantastic folks. What a weekend it was. Signs of the times. And let's get right to it today. This evening, signs of the times, guy. It was a weekend, oh my God, of carnage on the roads. Carnage on the roads, ladies and gentlemen. Why aren't we slowing down? Why aren't we taking the necessary precautions? Why are people still driving under the influence? So we had 3 crashes over the weekend, 3 accidents over the weekend, 5 deaths. 5 deaths, which seem to be equal to the amount of persons who died today as a result of COVID-19. 5 deaths due to those crashes. And you had this 3-vehicle smash-up at Liliendal to begin with over the weekend. A 3-vehicle smash-up at Liliendal. And some of the persons who unfortunately lost their lives there is one, Diviskar Jetu, Nasad Ali, and Ivina Sijetan. Again, those 3 persons there in this 3-car smash-up at Liliendal. Diviskar Jetu, Nasad Ali, and Ivina Sijetan. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their families this evening, their friends and their loved ones. And that was at Lilliandale. At Branch Road, Myconia, a farmer and his friend met their untimely demise on Saturday evening again. And these two persons are Deocharan Das and Vishan Moti. Deocharan Das and Vishan Moti. And that was at Branch Road, Myconia. And the fifth death over the weekend due to accidents was a Kitty beverage vendor. And this was in the vicinity of the Carnegie School of Home Economics. There, I think that's on High Street. And he has been identified as 48 years old Eon Howard. 48 years old Eon Howard. And again, our thoughts and our prayers go out to all of their families. Guys, we got to take some more precautions on the roads. Come on. Everybody who is a road user, especially drivers, say, this can't happen to me. I can't go into an accident. But you know that in this country especially, you got to drive for the person in front of you and the person behind you. Take precautions, folks. What a carnage on our roads as articulated by Stabrook News just this morning. Carnage on our roads over the weekend. 3 crashes and 5 deaths. Moving on to COVID-19, which I alluded to earlier, folks. 5 deaths as a result of COVID-19. 5 deaths. Yep, as a result of COVID-19. Just today, bringing the total deaths as a result of the pandemic to 875. 875 persons. Mind you, those of you who would have joined us last week, remember I told you that in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they have 38 deaths. 38 deaths. And they have canceled their Independence Parade. They do not even have the amount of COVID-19 cases. If they have 3,000, they have plenty. And they have canceled their Independence Parade. Not so here. 875 deaths, and you have thousands, well over 25,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Well over that. And we are just going about as business as usual. Business as usual, which is causing a lot of people to question this administration. They're seeing what is happening, seeing the lax policies, and asking what is happening. Some folks out of St. Stanislaus College complained about the graduation they had recently and said the Minister of Education, Priya Malik Chan, installed that she is, only seemed to be putting on her mask when the cameras were rolling. When the cameras were rolling there. And at least one teacher at Saints, COVID positive currently. And we know credible information suggests that the ministry is refusing to close the school, even though lots of the teachers there have been in contact with this teacher, Sir Charles. And then you have the Brigdam police station that has moved even closer, interacting with teachers and students there. Officers from the Brigdam police station taking over the school library and other aspects of the school assets and so forth to store police equipment and files and documents. And so there's an intermingling with police and teachers and students. And so you could very, very soon got St. Stanislaus as a hotspot. But we know this has not been an administration, ladies and gentlemen, that has cared very much about enforcing COVID-19 protocols and regulations. As a matter of fact, they themselves have been in breach several times of their own protocols. That being said, folks, as you guys come on the live stream, we encourage you guys to share. We told you guys, we're craving for the likes. We're craving for the emojis. We're craving for the shares. So when you're joining us on Twitter, you guys are joining us on YouTube or on Facebook. Yes, you're all on Facebook, you're all fast. So share the live stream. In other news pertaining to COVID-19, the same administration that told us that they were well supplied with oxygen at the COVID center at Lilliandale, the same folks are now importing an oxygen plant for COVID-19 center. For the COVID-19 center, they're importing an oxygen plant to the value of $31 million. And we learned just today that this is coming soon because the shipment has been delayed. The shipment has been delayed. The installed Minister of Health, Frank Anthony, has not told us how this is going to impact what goes on there at the COVID-19 Center. But sadly to say, the COVID-19 Center is developing a terrible reputation where persons are saying, the man in the street is saying, once you check in there, you're coming out. Once you have checked in there, you are not coming out. So I would suggest that not only they tell us the COVID-19 deaths that are due to being unvaccinated and one or two other, the neighbors, they don't say at all, you know, these 2 deaths or this 1 death was a fully vaccinated person. They say, and 1 other. 3 unvaccinated and 1 other. Tell us how many persons are being discharged as well. Tell us what the intake is and how many persons are being discharged as well from the COVID center there at Lilindale. So the same folks again who said all was well with oxygen at the COVID-19 center, they're now importing. It is delayed, but they're importing a $31 million oxygen plant. Well, let's see how that goes. Remember, when these folks came in, COVID-19 deaths were 21. Double digits, 2-1. And the COVID-19 confirmed cases as at August 2nd, 2020 were 474. And the same COVID center that they flocked to now as their flagship entity for COVID-19, for fighting COVID-19, was described as a shell. But we know that was not so. We know they were handling a proper facility. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, justice. Justice. You guys better share the live stream. Justice is what is being asked for. And we told you just last week. We told you guys just last week that Paul Slowe, former senior superintendent of police, and also the former chairman of the Police Service Commission, was arrested. And the thing, folks, at home and in Guyana, at home rather, and in the diaspora, was bizarre. Y'all probably think I'm in the States. Those folks in Guyana and in the diaspora, it was bizarre. A man is attending court. Paul Slowe is attending court. And Paul Slowe is being arrested in the precincts and jurisdiction of the court by police for the same matter he's attending court for. For the very same matter. Well, attorney at law and senior counsel Gail Juman-Yassin took exception to that over the weekend and laid down the law. Now, Gail Juman-Yassin, if you know him, has never appeared to me personally as being very political. Right? I don't know if he votes, who he votes for, but that being said, as a citizen of this country, he stated his opinion. He stated his opinion quite recently and laid down the law on 3 issues, touching and concerning Paul Slowe in particular. The first issue he touched on in a letter to the editor, quite recently, he said that lots of judges are not delivering their judgments. As a matter of fact, he said most of the judges are not delivering their judgments within a 6-month period as is required by legislation that was passed some years ago. This is attorney at law, Gail Juman-Yassin, senior counsel. He says lots of judges, people are dying without having their judgments handed down to them, their written judgments. So he pulled up his judicial colleagues for that. He said they need to fix that, rectify that. Too many judges are not submitting their written judgments in a timely fashion. And the next thing he took umbrage against is people being incarcerated, detained for lengthy periods of time, like Colin Bailey. People being detained for lengthy periods of time without any evidence. Without any evidence suggesting that they are guilty of anything. And Colin Bailey was one of those persons. Now, Colin Bailey, in what is being called a miscarriage of justice, was in prison for 5.5 years. 5.5 years. And he was recently released from prison, again, because of a no-case submission that there was no evidence. 5.5 years. Well, the judicial system is now being sued. The justice system is now being sued by Colin Daly and his attorneys. 5.5 years without any evidence. So those are the first two things that KA Juman-Yassin took exception to. The judgments of judges not being written and handed out in a timely fashion as is stipulated by law, and the fact that too many people are being detained with insufficient evidence or no evidence at all. But more so to the Paul Slowe issue. This is what he said in that letter to the editor. And we want to share it with you because his criticism is stinging. A stinging criticism as regards how this justice system is conducting itself. And the police name, as usual, getting called. So here is what he said. Here is what K. Juman-Yassin said. Folks, y'all better share this live stream so that people can know what is happening in this country under these jagabats, under these crosses, so that people can know. Share it to your profiles, to your pages, to your groups. Share the link on WhatsApp to a friend. Share the live stream. So here is K. Juman-Yassin on the Paul Slowe court incident where Paul Slowe was heading to court for a matter and being restrained by the police for the same matter. K. Juman-Yassin Senior Counsel says, here's an assistant of police. Here's an assistant commissioner of police who served the force with distinction and who, when he retired, was given a farewell parade of honor, was being treated with such disdain and lack of courtesy. Wrong is wrong. Clearly, those 4 police officers were acting on the instructions from a superior. Was it from within the police force or elsewhere? Oh my. Guyanese, was it from within the police force or elsewhere? Alexis Arthur, Bridget Vigilance, Andrew Cosbert, Dennis Booker, was it from within the police force or elsewhere? One has to ask, was this necessary? Was this political? Hear that question. Was it political? Sparkling Wells, what do you say? Bettino Nejman, Shandel Ward, Ivor Sam, Claudette Clark, was it political? Y'all sharing this live stream? Was it political? He goes on to ask, what was to be proved? Did Paul Slowe tread on a police officer who now has power and wanted to get back at him? Paul Slowe held his ground, and when his attorney at law appeared, good sense prevailed. I wish to condemn what was done to Paul Slowe. Guyanese, wrong is wrong, and you must call it out when you see it. You must have the testicular fortitude. You must have the balls, like K. Juman-Yassin, to call it out. He said, I wish to condemn what was done to Paul Slowe, as there was no justification and only will cause the reputation of the Guyana police force to again come under the microscope in an unflattering light. I wish to condemn. How many of you, it says some people now, how many of you can say that? Huh? How many of you can say that? I wish to condemn what took place there. You know why? Y'all sleeping with the enemy. Y'all sleeping with the enemy. And some of y'all done sell out and get buyout. Some of y'all done sell out and get buyout. K.A. Juman-Yassin says, I wish to condemn what was done to Paul Slowe. There was no justification. Where's the Guyana Bar Association? Where is the Guyana Bar Association with their statement on what transpired there in the precincts, in the jurisdiction of the court? Where's the Bar Association? Where are the other senior counsels? or rather senior counsel, because senior counsel is a plural word in and of itself. Where are the other senior counsel? Where are they? Where are the guardians of democracy? I can show you how the guardians there. I can show you where the guardians are. So Paul Slowe was mistreated, and K.A. Juman-Yassin, senior counsel, who is also, I think, the president of the Guyana Olympics Association, said, I condemn it. It is wrong. And regardless of the political party you belong to, when you see wrong, you got to call it. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, as we run the issue of justice, I want to turn your attention to the Chris Persaud robbery and murder. The Chris Persaud robbery and murder. Because at first glance, as the lawyers like K.A. Juman-Yassin would say, prima facie evidence would suggest this was a robbery gone wrong. Prima facie evidence. But what we have at hand suggests differently. Folks, y'all are sharing the live stream this evening, or y'all just come for freeness. Share the live stream. Prima facie evidence. On the face of it, it looks a certain way. But Victor Singh, one Victor Singh, if it's the same Victor Singh, is a PPP apologist, took to social media with information that he had about what transpired and who was involved. Victor Singh. So here's what Victor Singh said on social media over the weekend. He said, here's an interesting twist of many tales. An interesting twist of many tales. He says, live by the sword, die by the sword. Knife in this case. One, the murderer, Kempel Duo, or Dio, Kempel Dio, the murderer, the accused, Kempel Dio, and the victim, Chris Persaud, knew each other. According to Victor Singh, they knew each other. Victor Singh says they were friends. Victor Singh said they were both bullies in both Annandale and Strathspey. This is according to Victor Singh, a known PPP apologist on social media. He said they were both friends and they were both bullies in Annandale and Strathspey. Victor Singh goes on. He says both murderer, Kempel Dio, and victim Chris were both implicated in separate murders. Again, this is Victor Singh on Facebook. He says Kempel Dio and Chris were both implicated in separate murders. 3, the victim Chris and Andrew Persaud. The victim Chris and Andrew Persaud, according to Victor Singh, were responsible for the murder of an elderly man in Strathspey on the East Coast. This is Victor Singh. He said the Persaud family paid millions to law enforcement to bury the story. Again, folks, I am quoting Victor Singh. Y'all sharing the live stream? Huh? They knew each other. Fourthly, he says the father of the murderer, Kempel Dio, killed his wife. This is Victor Singh. Her body was found in front of the Vigilance Police Station. Victor Singh on social media. He says the father of the murderer, Kempel Dio, killed his wife. And her body was found in front of Vigilance Police Station. You folks see how dysfunction begets dysfunction? And he provides the Starbuck News story. The headline read, mangled body found roadside. Husband dumped wife from truck. Ran over her. Relatives say. That is the headline from the article that Victor Singh provided. And if you guys check Starbuck News website after the show, you will see that is a trending story on Starbuck News currently. And that story was from since last year. So many persons have viewed that story. It is the trending story on Starbuck News. And finally, Victor Singh says, villagers confirmed. Victor Singh, villagers confirmed that the murderer, Kempel Dio, spends most of his time at Tasha Bar. Tasha's Bar in Annandale. The murderer, the murderer, Kemple Dio, spends most of his time at Tasha's Bar in Annandale, owned by the murderer's aunt. According to Victor Singh, this bar is known for peddling illicit drugs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is according to Victor Singh. He says this Tasha's Bar in Annandale is known for peddling illicit drugs. Illicit drugs. Well, Anil Nandalal, the Attorney General, went to visit with the family. Anil Nandalal, the Attorney General, went to visit with the family. The AG connection. We didn't see Anil Nandalal go to visit the Bostons. We didn't see him go to visit the young man in North Rheinveld. His name eludes me. We didn't see him go to visit many other murder victims. But the AG went to Strathspey. That's where the AG went. Folks, you're sharing the live stream. He went to Strathspey. And here is what the AG said on his Facebook page. The AG said, today, I visited the family at Strathspey, who lost their 21-year-old son, to convey sympathies personally on behalf of the government of Guyana. Wow! On behalf of the government of Guyana. Again, people are wondering, why didn't the AG go to Dartmouth, Essequibo? Why didn't he go to North Rheinveld, where that young man lost his life to bandits, to convey sympathies on his own behalf and on behalf of the government of Guyana? The Attorney General on his Facebook page goes on. He says, it is a most emotional experience, for there is very little one can say in such circumstances that will bring comfort to those in such pain and anguish. The AG goes on. He says, I know the family of the deceased as well as the family of the accused for the compounds matter. He said that I know the family of the accused as well as the family of the deceased. That I know the family of the deceased as well as the family of the accused for the compounds matters. So the AG emotionally and legally is between a rock and a hard place. He says, I know both of them. Both families. He didn't say how. He didn't say if they were clients of him, they are family friends, how he knows them. But he says that I know the family of the deceased as well as the family of the accused for the compounds matters. Folks, this country is one little small place, you know. I don't know why y'all is fight Matty down. I don't know why y'all is fight me down. Everybody know everybody. The agency know them. And he ends his post on social media by saying, fortunately, the accused is in custody and hopefully justice will be done in accordance with the law. He says, fortunately, the accused is in custody and he hopes that justice is done in accordance with the law. We all hope so. We all hope so, AG. The nation is watching. And there was a video about on Mr. Kemple Dio. And Kemple Dio didn't seem to know too much of what transpired there in Strathspey. And the word on the ground is that Kemple Dio is taking the fall for somebody. Kemple Dio is taking the fall for somebody. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my Lord, the tales from Dubai. Tales from Dubai, folks. Oh, this is all in Guyana. Y'all are sharing the live stream. I want to see those emojis. Tales from Dubai. Tales from Dubai. Oh, you know, if we had another name for this, what would be another name? What be a good other name for this program? For this segment? The real housewives of Guyana, or the real wives of of Guyana in Dubai. Tales from Dubai. Folks, y'all know what is happening. Y'all know what is happening in this country. The PPP come back. And y'all know when we say that, what we mean. Now some of y'all come for free ride. Y'all not going to share the live stream. Y'all don't want too much of people know that y'all peeping, that y'all minding people business. Y'all already set that when your neighbors' courts furniture coming, y'all behind the window, looking through fine. You want to see, but you're fast. But I encourage you guys to share the live stream, the thousands of you watching, and to also, we want to see those emojis. Tales from Dubai. Oh, who wouldn't want to go to opulent Dubai? So we are made to understand that the president, the installed Irfan Ali, is in Dubai. Again, for the World Expo 2020, in which Guyana has a booth, a stand, whatever you want to call it, and they're going to be part of the festivities there in beautiful, opulent, expensive Dubai. The First Lady is there too. The First Lady is there too. And that seems all well and good that the First Lady should want to go to Dubai. Who will want to go to Dubai? But not only is the First Lady in Dubai, the First Lady took a whole team to Dubai as well. A whole team of people gone to support the First Lady alone. Just she alone. Right? We are made to understand by credible sources. Credible sources. The First Lady photographer in Dubai. Her secretary in Dubai. The person who decorates for her in Dubai. We even being made to understand, apparently the person who cleans her shoes might be in Dubai. But it's a big team, a big support team on your taxpayers' dollars and my own in Dubai. A big team. And it's not passing strange that we made to understand, and we come in to a different issue on NCN, that no Department of Public Information staff is covering the World Expo 2020-2021 in Dubai. There is no Chronicle staff, journalists, covering the World Expo in Dubai. There is not even an NCN staff covering this expo in Dubai. But the First Lady seemed to have a big team catering for every woman fancy, her every wish. Hairstylist, secretary, the person who does her decor, all manner of people. Some friends of hers, close friends, who she makes lots of her foreign trips with in Dubai as well. And we are being made to understand that one photographer is in Dubai to cover press-related issues, and this is the president's photographer. That being said, no, the real wives of Guyana in Dubai, no, it's not the First Lady alone. We're being made to understand as well. Mrs. Ramson has gone to Dubai. It's the only folks in Dubai is we, you know. Chandel Ward, you in Dubai? Natasha Joseph, what about you? You in Dubai? Julia, you in Dubai, Julia? Tulsi Narayan, what about you? Sharon Castillo Edwards, you in Dubai? Petula Boyce, you with Ramson's wife in Dubai there? Sad Bob, what about you? Amanda Daniels, Keith Daniels, the whole Daniels family on the stream. Jack Powers Allen from Barbados, you in Dubai? Christine Isaacs, you in Dubai? Royston, no. Mrs. Ramson is in Dubai as part of the cultural delegation. I don't know if Mrs. Ramson is sing, if Mrs. Ramson is dance. What is her talent? Madonna Meredith, you in Dubai? Seymour George, what about you? Vanessa Lavina Pollard, what about you? You in Dubai? Candy Lillian Inderjeet, who in Dubai? The question should be asked, who not in Dubai? So the fifth person from the left in this photograph is Mr. Ramson's wife. And credible information suggests, or rather we should ask the question, whether Mrs. Ramson is an advisor on culture to the ministry or to the minister of youth, sports, and culture. What is Mrs. Ramson's role in Dubai? Is she part of the First Lady's delegation? Is she the shoe shine woman, the hairstylist, the decor? Who is Mrs. Ramson? What is her role? Right? And who is the 4011 people with the First Lady in Dubai? Folks, y'all like story. Steve, Terry Rogers, y'all like story. And as we mentioned, NCN earlier. Folks, this is the part now where you get your popcorn and your cokes. We mentioned that NCN did not have any staff covering the Dubai Expo, or the World Expo being held in Dubai. Not a staff from NCN, Chronicle, or DPI. And you might figure out why. Firstly, we were made to understand that a staff at DPI, at least this staff used to be at DPI. So many persons are leaving NCN and DPI and so on. You don't know who's still there now. And I'm going to get to that. You don't know who's still with DPI, NCN, and Chronicle. So many of them are leaving. So we are made to understand that a staff that used to be attached to NCN, this staff's vehicle was shot at recently. The staff vehicle was shot at recently. And we can tell you that the person who did the shooting is connected with the administration. It is the family of a PS at a ministry. It's the family of a PS at a ministry. And the question we have to ask tonight is, why isn't the police doing what they should be doing? People cannot just be firing guns in this country in the air indiscriminately. And the police decide, oh, we want to settle this matter quietly. What kind of a cowboy, wild, wild west country we living in? For those of us who are here, and not in Dubai, of course. What kind of a country are we living in? A man can just pull out a revolver, discharge it indiscriminately, and the police can say, all right, boys will be boys. Let's see how we can solve this problem together. What madness is this? Is this a country, or as the late great poet Martin Carter says, it's a civilized plantation? Or as Big Uncle Gordon would say, is life on the dam? What is it? But there is more happening at NCN. There is more. We are made to understand that as recent as last week, 3 editors from NCN resigned. 3 editors from NCN just resigned. Just resigned. We made to understand that Mr. Nias Suban, who almost had a fatal brush with COVID, he's the acting CEO because Michelle Abrams is on leave at quite a crucial time. Is Michelle in Dubai? So Nias is acting, and people say Nias is doing a lot of nonsense. That is what DPI, that is what NCN staff telling us. Nias doing a lot of nonsense. A lot of staff at NCN has been fired, issued warning letter, and who remain? The last man standing, resigning. It is so critical at NCN. We're being made to understand that NCN had to call in a mental health expert. Or experts, plural. It is so tense at NCN. They had to call in mental health experts because staff are complaining of being mentally drained. Is what Nyasuban doing these people so? Mentally drained. That's the word. They are mentally drained. And so mental health experts had to come in. That's when you deal with this administration, you know. You need clinical help. You need mental health experts. Now you had 5 years of the coalition government. No mental health experts. 1 year of the PPP. You got to call in mental health experts. It is being said that NCN's revenues are declining. Revenues and sales and revenues across all the stations are declining. Radha Motilal has left NCN. Now, Radha is an interesting case. Radha is an interesting case. Folks, listen. While you share the live stream, listen to the Radha Motilal story at NCN. And I'm moving on to other issues. Hold on. Listen to the Radha Motilal story at NCN. Radha spent a number of years at NCN under the coalition administration. As far as my information suggests, Radha Motilal spent a number of years at NCN. You all sharing this live stream? A number of years under the coalition. Remember, we never had to call in mental health experts. Never. During the recount, Radha Motilal resigned. She spent a lot of years there, a lot of time that she resigned. Radha went back after the PPP won. Radha went back. We're being made to understand that Radha was even elevated. Right? She resigned from NCN claiming she was going to fight for democracy. And within a year, or just over a year of the PPC administration, Radha says she can't take it. Radha says she can't take it. And Radha has resigned. Onika Jones was elevated, I think, to editor, acting, or deputy editor of NCN. Spent 20 years in the media, of which most was spent at NCN. Onika Jones has resigned from NCN. You're got a crisis, PPP. At the state media, you're got a crisis like every place else. So Radha Motilal, who resigned to fight for democracy and went back under the democracy she fought for, resigned. Radha said, tired, I gone. Onika Jones said, tired, I gone. PPP supporters are saying, we tired, we gone. So she has resigned. I wonder why. Is it because one Egel's brother, who is the Registrar General, Raymond Cummins, is it because he's the chairman of the board at NCN? Is it that is why these folks are resigning? That's the question I have this evening. Is it because one Egel's brother, Raymond Cummins, the General Registrar, is also the chairman of the board at NCN? I hope Raymond not giving these people a hard time. One hopes so. Is it because Priya Manik Chan's sister, Minister of Education, installed her sister Jaya Manik Chan? Is it because Jaya Manik Chan is NCN's attorney? Is Jaya frustrating people? I hope so. I hope not, rather. I hope not. Why are people resigning en masse from NCN? Friends and family. So friends and family in Dubai, friends and family at NCN. And then Gail Teixeira tormenting people, or trying to torment people. Trying to torment people. At the Public Accounts Committee, the committee has a backlog of work. They have to scrutinize the spending of the PPP as well for 2020 and 2021. And there is Gail Teixeira putting a motion on the table to rescind a decision of the PAC to meet twice weekly so that they can push out the work, as we say, so that they can scrutinize the spending of the last administration and this one. Here is Gail Teixeira, this jagabat, this cross, so afraid of scrutiny. You all understand why people are resigning from the PPP, resigning from Yog Mahathir, resigning from the board there at Chronicle, the folks resigning from GWI board and all that. Y'all can imagine why? They're tired of them. They are tired of them. And while that is happening on that side, and Gail is running scared from the scrutiny of our administration, especially with these COVID spending, flood relief spending, and all these spending where they're giving out to friends, family, and jagabats alike. While she's running from that, we are made to understand that one of our favorite guardians of democracy, Mr. Don Singh and company, Don is now being elevated from a guardian of democracy, from a city council hopeful, to now being a licensee for a 5G carrier. This is telecommunications. Don gone big. So we want to congratulate Don for this big move. Don and team, go big or go home. So we're being made to understand that Don Singh will be awarded a license as a 5G carrier, whatever company Don is part of and representing. So we want to say congratulations to Don. We like to see people moving on and moving up. Of course, you know, Don was one of the guardians of democracy. Guardians of democracy. So good luck, Don. And best wishes. Photo of the day. Photo of the day. Photo of the day. Classmates. Wait for it. Wait for it, folks. Classmates. We like to see people being celebrated and people celebrating their success, their classmates. They're looking back in time. They're looking to see how far they have come. We like to see that. And we celebrate that. The same way we're celebrating Don being the new licensee or soon to be licensee of a 5G carrier. That's big money. 5G. John gone big. So we celebrate Don. And we celebrate people who are celebrating their success. Photo of the day. We saw this photograph over the weekend. And we thought we'd share it with you. As a matter of fact, we picked up this photograph on the page of the Attorney General. And this, he says, is the class of 2021. Congrats to the class of 2021. These were classmates at law school. Classmates. I want to read what the Attorney General said on his Facebook page. He says, congrats to the class of 2021 of the Hugh Wooding Law School, who are celebrating their 20th anniversary call to the bar. This is indeed a special group. 5 are sitting high court judges in this jurisdiction. 1 is the head of the Department of Law, University of Guyana. Another is the Deputy Solicitor General. And the others hold other important positions in different areas or have distinguished themselves at the bar. I wish them even greater success in the years ahead. Greater success. As you can see, Anil Andalal would have shared class with the Chief Justice, shared class with Ms. Kim Kai John. I see Mr. Bert Smith at the other end there, and some other legal luminaries. Right? In transparency and fairness, Mr. Bert Smith was my lecturer at university when I read law. And I passed, I didn't drop out of UG. Mr. Bert Smith, Ronald Bert Smith, was one of my lecturers doing law. Miss Kim Kite John, as I know her, was also one of my lecturers at the university doing law. Kim Kite, you see your students and turn out too bad again. Ronald, Mr. Bert Smith, you see your students still out here hustling. Right? But these are some of the folks of the class of 2001 at the Wooding Law School. Folks, where are the folks you went to school with? Any of them turn out big like me? So congratulations to the Attorney General and his classmates of the class of 2001, celebrating their 20th anniversary call to the bar. Their 20th anniversary call to the bar. Madam Chief Justice Roxanne George, Wiltshire, the Attorney General installed, Anil Nandilal, Kim Kite John is there as well, Ronald Bert Smith, and all the other folks. I'm still trying to recognize some of the other faces. What a class that must have been. Folks, we had some argument in our law classes would boggle your mind. We had some arguments. Congrats to the AG class of 2001. Folks, we are unfortunately out of time. We wanted to deal with another matter, but this matter is so deep. Our editors have asked us to hold press. And this has to do with the Registrar of Deeds, her return to the Deeds Registry. And we're out of time this evening, unfortunately, and our editors are asking us to hold the press on this issue, because this issue needs a whole program. We were hoping to have some time this evening to delve into it, but unfortunately, we're going to hold the press on it until we have some more time to look at it. That's our program for this evening, folks. Where are the folks you went to school with? Where are the folks you went to school with? And what are they doing now? What are you guys doing now? Huh? Ibon Lamy, where the folks you went to school with? Denise London Welshman, you share the live stream. Where are your classmates in society? What have they been up to? Gwyneth Jones and Diane Gravesandi, Paulette Hicks, Laverne Harrichuan Kelman. Where are your classmates? Great to have all of you in the ring. Folks, as you go this evening, as we let you go this evening, continue to social distance, continue to wear your mask, continue to sanitize, continue to practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are in place for your health and for your safety, that of your friends, family, and loved ones. Thanks for joining us this evening. That is our program. We're going to stick around and give a shout out to some folks. We know some of you are going off to other shows, other places. Thanks for spending this time here with us in the ring. And that's our program for this Monday. Guys, as you go, share the live stream. And we cannot, folks, we cannot do this without you. We cannot do this without you at all. And I cannot emphasize enough our invitation for you guys to come on board and to partner with us so that we can continue to do our program and that we can even expand. We can do it in an even more professional, bigly way. So guys, we have several platforms available to you to come on board and to partner for as little as $5 per month, $10 per month, 15, $20 per month. Come on board and help us to build out our program. Help us to do this kind of journalism in an even greater way on your behalf. At the Cash App platform, it's $, in the ring 592. Again, at the Cash App platform, it's $, in the ring 592. At PayPal, it's in the ring 592 at gmail.com. At PayPal, it's in the ring 592 at gmail.com. At the MMG, which is our local Cash App, it's 627-6963 MMG. Our number is 627-6963. You need any guidance, you need any advice, you got an information tip for us, you have some video, you got some photograph, you can WhatsApp us at 627-6963 627-6963, 627-6963. We're also available on the Western Union platform and the MoneyGram platform as well. Again, folks, any guidance you need, 627-6963. That is the number for you to WhatsApp. It's been our privilege being here with you. And again, we're going to stick around and say hello to a couple folks, give a shout out to a couple folks. But that's our program this evening for all intents and purposes. Great to see so many of you still on the live stream, like Precious Favor, Alexis Arthur, Sharon Castillo, Elizabeth Samuels, Shondell Green Miller, Dolet Asana, and happy Humanabi to all of you fantastic folks as well. Letta, good to see you there. Karen McFoy as well. Jagdionan, Vincent Anil, I love you too. Leroy Goodman, Stacey Ann Stoll, Rajan Motilal Singh, great to see you as well. Tamara Isaacs, I never met a Tamara I didn't like. Orwin John Cook, Angela McDonald, great to see all you fantastic folks like Winston Bob and Arlene V. Wolf. Janet Edwards, come on down. Great to see all you beautiful, fantastic, energetic people. Now it's a good time to check in with some of your classmates y'all went to school with. It's a good time. Good to see all of you fantastic folks. Nonetheless, like Gail Allicock from New Jersey, like Margaret Nelson from Charlestown, South Carolina, like Philip Bombery from Ontario, Canada, Selena Fraser as well from Ontario, Canada, Stacey Wade, Edward Whale, Marilyn Thomas, Wendell Henry from the UK, Yvette Jarrett from Connecticut, and all you fantastic folks. All you fantastic folks. We are going to join you guys. We're happy that you guys have joined us. Rather, do stay tuned for the rest of the week to our following programs, and we're going to be examining these issues closely for the other programs that we have coming up, guys. Sorry we couldn't touch on some of these very sensitive issues you guys wanted us to touch on, but we're going to come around to some of them, folks. Stay with us. Stay with us. Thank you again, all of you fantastic folks. Devon Allen, Wilton Blue, Linda Booker, and Rochelle Spires Oliver. I see also Warnella Garnett and Jean Haynes, Dulles Gulliver, as well as here with us. Fantastic folks. Warnella, how are you doing, Warnella? Good to see you there. Ivor Salmon, Lynette Zephyr. Lynette is one of our foundational people. Went with me from the start. When In the Ring was a dream, Lynette was watching us when we the whole before and we had live on social media. Good to see you, Lynette Zephyr and Joan Holder, Osman, and all you fantastic folks. Partner with us, help us to do this in a bigger way, folks. No amount is too small, and definitely no amount is too great. Come on board and help us to do our program in an even better way. Those of you who are joining us from Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, thanks for joining us in the ring, folks. We're going to be right back here tomorrow evening, same time, same place. If you guys have not had the chance to share the live stream as well, please do so. Share the live stream. We want to get this valid and credible information out there, folks. Thank you for sharing the live stream with us, and we're going to see you guys right back here tomorrow. Do stay safe. Remember, COVID is real, folks. COVID is real. We forgot to say that we are expressing our sympathies as well and condolences to the family of former Secretary of State of the United States of America, Mr. Colin Powell, who lost his battle with COVID-19 just today. And we're learning equally that Mr. Powell was fully vaccinated. Nevertheless, that debate aside, our thoughts and prayers go to his family and all those who loved him. All those who love them, folks. Practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are in place for your health and for your safety. That of your friends, family, and loved ones. Brian, good to see you there, Brian. Danotine, or Danotine, good to see you there, Brian. It's Michelle Solomon, good to see you as well. Shelly Ann, Lionheart, Rhonda Lane, great to see you as well. Great to see all of you fantastic folks who have joined us this evening. Thanks for joining. I want to see those shares, folks. Those of you who haven't shared the live stream as well. And I want to see those emojis as well. Thank you for joining us. That's our program for this evening. God bless all of you. Enjoy the holiday tomorrow. Those of you at home here in Guyana. And for all of you, all of us guys, do stay safe. Stay safe.